Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope you are doing well. So in this data security series, today we are going to learn about record level security in Salesforce. In that, we will understand what is OWD, that means organization wide default, and then roles in Salesforce. So using the record level security, we can secure our records to be visible to other users in Salesforce. That means if there are any confidential information and you want this should be visible only for the particular users, then we can use the record level security in Salesforce. For that, we need to set the OWD and the roles in the Salesforce. So in this video, I will be detailed explain about the record level security, OWD and roles in Salesforce. And after that, I will demonstrate you how it works in the Salesforce to secure the data. For that, watch this video till the end and don't miss any step. And if you are new to our channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. So whenever we post a new video, you will get an update. Now, before moving ahead, here is very big announcement for the Salesforce geekers. We are going to conduct Salesforce Agentforce live webinar on the 17th of September. So in this webinar, we are going to learn about introduction to the Salesforce Agentforce, then what are the useful Agentforce features, then I will be explain types of agents in the Salesforce Agentforce, then we will have the building blocks of Agentforce, that means using that we can build our agent, then I will explain activate an agent and how it works in the Salesforce. Then we will see how we can create a service agent and deploy it on the service site in the Salesforce. So don't miss this opportunity to understand the Salesforce Agentforce, and for that register now and be ready to take your skill up to the mark. The register link I will be provided in the description box. From there you can register for free for this Salesforce Agentforce live webinar. Now let's come into our topic. In the record level security, it restricts the user's access to the records even if user has object level permissions. Then we can manage the record level security in the following ways. OWD, that means organization wide default, then role and role hierarchy, then sharing rules, and then manual sharing. The video link of object level security, field level security and the permission sets I have given in description box. You can go through it. Then coming to our topic. So basically, what is organization wide default in Salesforce? The OWD is a part of data security and the record level access. Then it has three access levels: private, public read-only and public read-write. And then system admin can access all records, even OWD is private. So what are the uses of these access levels? Let's see. Now using this chart, we will see access of OWDs: private, public read-only and public read-write. These are the access of OWD. And then we have three users, A, B and C. So these are the number of records which owned by these particular users. Now where we can apply these OWDs? These OWD we can apply on particular objects. For example, in XYZ object there are 10 records. Now if the OWD of that particular object is private, then this A user can see only record which owned by himself. Then B user can see records owned by himself, and like that C user can also access the record which owned by himself. Now let's see what is public read only. If the OWD of particular object is public read only, then this A user can access owned by himself, then the other 7 records, the 3 records of B user and 4 records of C user. That means this 7 record is only read-only form for the A user. Same for the B user, and then here C user has 4 records, so he can access, that means he can read and write 4 records, and 6 records of A and B user he can only read it. And now if the OWD is public read write, all users can see all other users record and they can also modify that. That means they have permission read and write also. Now quickly jump to the org, and here I will demonstrate you how to apply this OWD access to an object. Now first I will navigate to the app, and here we have bank account object. As I open this object and then select the list view of all views, here you can see we have all owners records. These are the owners of this record which created by themselves. To check the OWD of particular object, we need to navigate to the setup. For that, click on gear icon, then click on setup, and in the quick find box search for sharing settings. Here you can see under the security option we have sharing settings. Click on it. Now we are going to apply this OWD on custom bank account. For that, to change the setting, we need to click on edit button and then search for object where we want to apply these OWDs. Here you can see bank account. Now currently the OWD of bank account object is public read write. Now I am changing to private. And when we changing the default internal access to the private, the default external access should be private also. For that, this bank account default external access set to be private. And then click on save button. Now let's see it changed or not. Here you can see bank account. It takes time to changing as I refresh the page. Now here you can see the OWD of bank account is changed to private. Now let's navigate to the object. Because I am the system admin, I can see all owners record. Now we will see login by other users, whether they can see the other users record or not. For that, navigate to the users, click on gear icon, setup. In the quick find box, search for user and then click on users. Now we have these active users, and here I have created manager profile and then employee custom profiles. How to create custom profiles? The video link I have given in description box, you can go through it. And now I am login with Roy Abhijit users. As I click on login, now here you can see I have login with Abhijit Roy. As I click on bank account and then in the list view, select all list view. Now here you can see he can access only those records which owned by himself. Then as I open this record, he also can edit this record. I am changing the date of birth and click on save button. And here you can see the date of birth has successfully changed. Now we will see login by other user. Here we also have records created by Emma Evans. I am login with this user and then click on bank account. In the list view all records. Here you can see the owner has changed. That means he can see only those records which owned by himself. Now we will change this OWD to the public read only. For that we need to log out this user. Without logout with this user, system admin cannot change the access. For that I am log out this user and go to the sharing settings. Now as I click on edit button and then go to the bank account object and change the OWD to the public read only and then click on save button. Now you can see the OWD of bank account object has changed to public read only. Now again log in with another user. Here is Abhijit Roy. I am logging with this user. And as I navigate to the bank account, click on all list view. Now here you can see the Abhijit Roy can see all owners record, and now he wants to edit the other users record. Here you can see the Amit Singh, and this record owner is Evans. Now as I click on Amit Singh and then as I click on edit button, now I am changing this name. Let's say Alex Anderson and then click on save button. Now here is the error. You don't have the necessary privilege to edit this record, because from the OWD for this object we give the access of only read only. And now I am opening the record which owned by himself. That means the record owned by Abhijit. I am opening this record and then I am changing this name Alex and then click on save button. Now here you can see the change has saved. That means he can edit his own records. Now I am logging out this user and then we will see what if OWD of that particular object set to be public read write. For that click on edit button and change the OWD to public read write. Now click on save button and then log in with another user. I am logging with Abhijit, bank account object, all list view. Now I am changing this record which owned by Evans. As I click on it and then click on edit icon, Ketan Roy, then click on save button. Now see the record has successfully changed. That means in the public read write we can see all owners record and even we can change that record also. Now I am log out with this user and then we will see this is role hierarchy of record level security. We have seen OWD. Now we will see roles, then sharing rules and then manual sharing. Now here is important thing, when the OWD is private, then only the roles, sharing rules, and then manual sharing comes to the picture. That means if the OWD is private and even we want to change the other owner's record, then only these other three mechanism comes to the picture. If the OWD is not private, then these three mechanism is not useful. Now we will see roles in the Salesforce. Here you can see roles and roles hierarchy. When the OWD is private and we want to access other owner record, then roles come to the picture. Here you can see CEO, manager, and then employee. CEO can access manager and employee records. Then manager can access employee's records, and then employee can access only records which owned by himself. Now here is the definitions. It is a part of role hierarchy and control access to records. Then roles define the level of access of users have to records based on their position in their hierarchy. These are the positions like CEO, manager, and employee. Then they don't control the access to apps, tabs, or the objects. We have seen the permissions of apps, tabs, and the objects, then fields we can give from the profile. Now let's jump to the org. Here I will show you how to assign roles to the users and the hierarchy of role. For that, in the quick find box, search for the roles and then click on roles option. After that, click on setup roles. Now here we can create the role hierarchy. To add the role, you need to click on add button, and then as you click on this plus icon, it will expand. On the CEO position, I need to assign any user. For that, here you can search for that user. Here I want to assign this user to the CEO position. For that, select that user and click on add button. If you want to remove, you can select it and then again click on remove button. Here I am adding this user to the CEO position and then click on save button. The CEO role has been assigned to that particular user. Now to add the user of manager level, for that click on assign button. Here I have already assigned two users. Here I am not changing anything. Then click on save button. And now when we want to create new roles, for that here you can see add role, or you can edit the existing role. Here I am editing existing role for the employee role. Enter the label, then enter the role name, employee role, and then this role reports to manager. Here we can select other role also, but now this role needs to report to the manager, and then role name as displayed on reports. Here we need to change to employee and then click on the save button. Now here you can see the employee role has created and I am assigning the users to this role. Here I am assigning this user to the employee role. I am selecting this user and then click on add button and then click on the save. Now we have created new role and created role hierarchy. Now what is the use of these roles? For that, go to the sharing settings, click on edit button, and now I am changing the bank account OWD to the private. I am selecting this private and I am going to save this OWD. Now we already seen if the OWD is private, then users can only see those records which owned by himself. Now here we have assigned one user to CEO position, then one user to manager position, and then one user to employee position. Now after the creating this role hierarchy, according to this role definition, even OWD is private, CEO can access managers and employee records, then managers can employee records, and employee can see only those records which owned by himself. I am navigating to the users. Now we have Emma Evans on employee role, then this user is CEO position, and then Roy Abhijit on manager position. Now as I log in with this manager and then click on bank account, in the list view select all list view. Here I cannot see the other records. That means the role hierarchy doesn't apply. To apply this role hierarchy to an object, again we need to navigate to the sharing settings. Then click on edit button. Here you can see grant access using hierarchies. That means to apply this hierarchy, we need to check this checkbox. For that, navigate to the bank account object, grant access using hierarchy. As we click on this checkbox, then click on save button. Now here you can see the manager level role, and I am logging with this manager role user. Then click on bank account and then select all list view. Now here you can see the Abhijit Roy. This user is on manager position and he can see the Emma Evans records. That means now he has privilege to access the records of lower level, but he cannot the access of record who are the CO level position. Now as I log in with this employee role, clicking on login, go to the bank account, then all list view. Now he can see only those record which owned by himself. Now in this video we have seen record level security in Salesforce. In that I have explained OWD in Salesforce, then roles and role hierarchy. In OWD I explained public read write, and then public read only. And what if the OWD is private and we want to access other owners record? For that we have roles and role hierarchy in Salesforce. In the upcoming videos we will see sharing rules and then manual sharing. I hope whatever I have explained you understood that. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that whenever we post a new video you will get an update. And don't forget to register for the Agentforce live webinar that we are going to conduct on the 17th of September. Thank you.